Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to the 2023 Lebanon High School Scholarship Awards Ceremony. As we do every day, would you please join me by rising, removing your caps, and joining me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Lebanon High School has a rich and long history of recognizing students for their academic achievements and scholarship accolades through tonight's event. We are honored to celebrate the university and trade scholarships, military appointments, and we are humbled to recognize the many local community scholarships awarded to the Lebanon High School students each year. This year, there were 1,195 applications turned in through our counseling office and many, many more turned in online. On average, the students are receiving $5,000 from local donors, and tonight's event represents over $4.8 million in scholarships given to 2023 seniors. On behalf of Lebanon High School and our community, please welcome and give a warm round of applause to our guests and visitors here to present these awards tonight and the students who will be receiving these scholarships.
Good evening. I'm Bob Garner with the Lebanon Area Sports Hall of Fame, and tonight it's my honor to present a $1,000 scholarship to Jaden Collins.
So the ladies know to be here. Good job. Come on up, ladies. Our daughter Adrienne graduated from Lebanon High School in 2003 and then went to Cox College of Nursing. She practiced as an ICU nurse for most of her career and was always proud of mentoring and proctoring what she called baby nurses. So we know she would be pleased that we are encouraging these students to go do good work in the medical sciences. So congratulations to all of you.
Bays Cares Inc. is the nonprofit organization founded in 2016 by Dr. Kevin Bays of Bays Chiropractic. Our mission is to serve Lebanon community by providing support to local organizations and individuals in need of assistance with a special focus on the youth and families of the community. Each year, Bays Cares Inc. awards two $500 non-renewable scholarships to graduating seniors who have at least one parent or guardian who works for the Lebanon School District as a teacher, administrator, or other staff member. This year, we are honored to present the Bays Cares Foundation scholarships to Libby Hayes and Hayden Hyatt.
All right, I'm Dr. Bob Matthews, assistant principal here. next one I have is the Bass Fishing Tournament Scholarship, being awarded to Katie Moore for $250. Congratulations. Okay, get a picture with the last one. Sorry. I don't want to do that. All right, the next ones I have are Boswell Business Scholarship, Boswell Engineering Scholarship, and another Boswell Engineering to Taylor Rodman for $2,500, Caden Hyatt for $2,500, and Caleb Nail for $2,500. Congratulations. Alright, the next one I've got here is the Brett Rushing Memorial Scholarship, and that goes to Elijah Wells. And I had one that I skipped over, somehow it stuck together. The American Patriotism National Essay Contest goes to Cameron Bell for $100.
Tonight, I have the honor of presenting the Bright Flight Scholarship in the amount of $3,000 per scholarship to the following three deserving seniors: Christopher Wadley, Justin Morgan, and Reese Rhodes. Next, I am excited to present the Interact Club Scholarship to two deserving students. Each scholarship is in the amount of $500, and it's being awarded tonight to Katie Hopkins and Caleb Nail.
Hello, my name is Dustin Young, Assistant Principal at Lebanon High School here. Have the honor of awarding two scholarships. The first one is the Charles Hughes Foundation Memorial Scholarship with $1,000 to each recipient. The recipients are Emily Judith Duenas Gonzalez, Hannah Lane, Jarrett Singh, Maya Elliott, Richard Kearns, and Shelby Halstead. And the second scholarship that I will be announcing is the Claude and Pearl Watson Family Scholarship. It is worth $4,000, and that goes to Adam Jennings.
Hello, I'm Steve Carr. On behalf of my family and the Clinton J. Carr Foundation, I'm proud to award scholarships this year to 6 students attending an accredited state university in Missouri. This year's recipients of a $3,000 renewable scholarship are Cameron Fowler, Caden Hyatt, Peyton Jewell, Justin Morgan, Megan Struler, and Elaine Schintz. sash. I also get to represent the Durham Company, which offers a renewable $2,000 scholarship, summer internship, to students who've been accepted into an accredited School of Engineering or pre-engineering program. Congratulations goes to Caden Hyatt and Caleb Mayo.
I'm always honored to present the Jack Miller Scholarship. Jack was my little brother, and he was a 1969 graduate of Lebanon High School. And he lost his battle to cancer in 2015, and he just loved the school. He loved the students, and I know that he's looking down at his proudest moment. So I'd like to present at this time to Jordan Lester and Richard Kearns. And I'm honored again on behalf of my family to do the Eddie Miller Scholarship. Jack and I got together in around 1978 and decided to do the Eddie Miller Scholarship in honor of our brother, who was killed in a tragic accident in 1968. He was a 1966 graduate, I always get emotional, of Lebanon High School, and I know him and Jack are looking down just grin and telling me not to fall, or something. So I am so honored to present this to Marissa Morgan.
I am fortunate enough this evening to present three different scholarships. The first one is our Lebanon FFA scholarship. Before I continue, I'm Haley Miller, one of the ag teachers here on behalf of the FFA program. These students earning this award are Kaylee McDermott, Delina Rupel, Kane Beal, Tori Miller, Lady Milliken, Abby Stevens, and Gracie Gooder, in the amount of $250. The next scholarship that I get to award is on behalf of the Missouri State Fair Youth in Agriculture. This is in the value of $1,500, and it is going to go to Miss Tori Miller. And before she walks off again, she also, on behalf of the Missouri Junior Hereford Association, she earns a scholarship for $500.
Good evening. My name is Tony Reddick, and I am a school counselor here, and I love to work with these students. And I have the honor of presenting several scholarships scholarships from the Darrell M. Cook Courtesy Award, Kane Beal and Katie Hawkins in the amount of $500. Receiving a scholarship from the Fort Wood Community Spouses Club Scholarship is Kerrigan Moore in the amount of $700. Receiving a scholarship from the Francis Breeze Memorial Scholarship Fund is Kerrigan Moore in the amount of $1,300. The following students are receiving scholarships from the Fred and Flora Kobe Memorial Scholarship, all in the amount of $2,500. Adeline Cotton-Jim, Rainier Sodi, Audrey Dow, Austin Childers, Brooke Harrell, Caden Morris, Havayasa, Chloe Smith, Dallas Edson, Elijah Wells, Emily Duazes Gonzalez, Emma Huff, Caleb Nail, Kitten Rubel, Levi Hoban, Peyton Hudson, Peyton Jewell, Skylar Connor, Sydney Richardson, and Tori Smith all received scholarships in the amount of $2,500. Receiving scholarships from Friends of the Fort in the amount of $500, Joshua Covington, Kelson Keller, Richard Kearns, and Brandy Leffler.
Hi, I'm Mary Hess. I'm president of the Lebanon Archery Board of Education, and it is my honor to talk to you about the William H. Cooper Leadership Scholarship that's presented by First State Community Bank. It's a scholarship for high school seniors who want to further their education in a business-related field. It's in its 13th year, and this year there were 74 submissions from 23 different regions across Missouri, representing 24 different high schools. Gracie Waterman was one of 4 students to make it to the finalist round, and Gracie participated in a panel interview and was awarded $1,250 to use towards furthering her education and leadership opportunities. So I am proud to present Gracie Waterman with this award for her involvement with the First State Community Bank 2023 William H. Cooper Scholarship. Simsh with the Gasconade C4 PTO Scholarship in the amount of $1,000. I also have the honor of presenting the Helen Breedlove Scholarship. Mrs. Breedlove was a longtime teacher. She was very beloved. She was one of those special teachers who connected with students like me. So it's my honor to present Justin Morgan with $1,000 from the Helen Breedlove Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm Stacy Festel. I'm one of the high school counselors here. I have several scholarships I'm going to be giving out tonight. The first one is the Harkey Family Education Scholarship in the amount of $2,500, and those go to Adeline Cotton, Kagan Morris, Chloe Smith, Destiny Skaggs, Hannah Lane, Haven Hicks, Jordan Lester, Richard Kearns, Taylor Rodden, and Tori Miller. The next scholarship is It's a Great Day to be a Yellow Jacket Scholarship in the amount of $300, and that goes to Katie Hopkins. The next one is the James Street Academy of Math and Programming Scholarship in the amount of $5,000, and that goes to Chris Wadley. The next one is the Junior Science and Humanities Symposium, and that also goes to Chris Wadley, and that is $2,000. The next scholarship is the Kelly Ray Kelso Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500, and that goes to Emma Huff. The next one is the Roger Moore Tribute Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and that goes to Clayton Frazier. The next one is the Vietnam Veterans of American Scholarship in the amount of $500, and that goes to Kerrigan Moore. And my last one, this scholarship is in memory of Wesley M. and Helen Montgomery. Mr. and Mrs. Montgomery were loved by family members and friends. During their lifetime, Mr. and Mrs. Montgomery touched the lives of many individuals. This scholarship is established to honor their memory. While it is normally one recipient, this year it had to be two. So these scholarships go to Brooke Harrell and Gracie Waterman in the amount of $500.
Hello, my name is Jane Glendenning, and I have the honor of presenting two scholarships this evening. The first one is the James E. and Elizabeth McClure Family Memorial Scholarship. The McClures were active in this community for years. He was a longtime school board member. His daughter graduated with me in the class of 1966, and they were both very active in the community. He was president of what was then the State Bank, which became Commerce Bank. And this goes to Dallas Edson in the amount of $6,000. The second scholarship I have the privilege of awarding is Class of 1966 scholarship. This is our 7th scholarship to give away. I'm a member of that class, and at our 50th reunion, we decided to try to do something special for the community that we love so well in the school that we all participated in and loved. And this scholarship goes to Audrey Dow in the amount of $1,000.
Each year we award a former buckskin who graduated from LHS with a $500 non-renewable scholarship. This year it is my pleasure to present this scholarship to Miss Adeline Hunter. We know she will make Julie Barber proud as she continues her education.
Ken was a graduate of Lebanon High School in 1963 and a supporter of his community and school. And I'm proud to present the scholarship to Jared Singh.
I am Gene Manolin, a member of the Lebanon Performance Club board member. It is my honor to give out 3 $1,000 scholarships to Kenneth Dale, Taylor Rotten, and Braylon Manolin. It's also my honor to give out the Earl Collins Scholarship and $1,000 to Kenneth Dale.
Good evening. My name is Laura Valenti with the Laclede County Democrats, a significant minority in Laclede County. And I'm here this evening to present a scholarship in the name of Anna Lee Coates Memorial Scholarship. The last time I presented that scholarship on this stage, Anna Lee, who was 100 years old that year, was with me. Unfortunately, sadly, she died last year, so I'm here to present this scholarship in her name.
My name is Kevin Johansson. I'm here representing the Laclede County Farm Bureau Board. And whenever we give out our scholarships, we work to give out 2 scholarships to Laclede County students that are focusing on agriculture and their community as they move forward in their education and their career. So tonight I'm pleased to announce one of those recipients is from here at Lebanon High School, Haven Hicks, with the amount of $1,000.
Hello, I'm David Atkinson. I'm representing and proud to represent Laclede Electric Operation Roundup program. Tonight we'll be giving our congratulations to 11 students receiving $1,000 scholarships and another student receiving a $750 trade scholarship, which is something we really just started concentrating on this year. And we're proud to say that I believe it's going to take off. We need people in the trades. We just do. My congratulations to Audrey Dow, Gracie Waterman, Hannah Lane, Justin Morgan, Caden Hive, Caleb Nail, Katie Hopkins, Libby Hayes, Matthew Scott, Reese Rose, Taylor Rodman, and Tori Miller.
Good evening. My name is Ramsey Stewart, and I'm here with the Lebanon Board of Realtors. On behalf of the Lebanon Board of Realtors, we'd like to award 4 $500 scholarships for next year. The winners or the recipients are Cameron Fowler, Gracie Waterman, Caitlin Mack, and Kenton Rubin.
Good evening, my name is Dr. Sheila Moore, and from kindergarten blooming to first grade skills night, these students have been movers and shakers the whole entire time. And on behalf of the Missouri State University Alumni Association and the Lebanon chapter, we would like to present each one of them with a $1,000 scholarship. And on behalf of the committee, we host our alumni senior send-off in August, and that money is raised, and this year we were able to give not just 4, but 5 scholarships. And so we are excited for each one of them. wish them the very best, and all students. We want to congratulate you. We are excited that you are following your passion, and we wish you the very best. I look forward personally to following your stories.
I'm J.C. Overstreet, Communications Director for Lebanon Schools, but tonight I'm representing the Lebanon Optimist Club, and we are awarding 4 $750 scholarships to Emily Burns, Gracie Waterman, Matthew Scott, and Tori Miller.
Good evening. I'm Amanda Pershaw, and I teach here at Lebanon High School, and I'm also as the sponsor of the Future Teachers America Club. I get to coordinate the Rainy Blue Key Scholarship, named on behalf of 2 longtime educators in Lebanon District. This year we're awarding 4 scholarships in the amount of $300 to Emily Murphy, Caleb Nail, Reagan Tucker, and Richard Burns. Also, as a member of the Lebanon Education Association, pleased to give out several scholarships to Brooke Harrell, Cameron Howler, Emily Burns, Clayton Frazier, Caleb Nail, Katie Hopkins, Libby Hayes, and Peyton Hudson.
Good evening. My name is Dave Miller. I represent Lebanon Lodge 2557. And as always, it's an honor to give out these scholarships. We'd like to award 3 $500 scholarships to Amanda Dow, Brooke Carroll, and Gracie Water. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Stacy Cohn, and I'm one of the counselors in the high school. I have the honor tonight of presenting the Lebanon High School Band Booster Scholarship in the amount of $750. Each one of these students have received this scholarship. Ann Rainier Stody, Austin Childers, Bianca Little, Hayden Charlton Burns, Jadzia James, Katie Shoemate, and Maya Elliott. The next scholarship is the Lebanon Soccer Association Scholarship in the amount of $500. This scholarship goes to Clayton Frazier and Shelby Halston. The Lebanon Soccer Association Scholarship, the John Harris Memorial, in the amount of $1,000 goes to Hannah Lane. The amount of $2,000 goes to Audrey Dow. The Taco Bell Foundation Live Moss Scholarship in the amount of $5,000 goes to Emily Burns.
Adams. I'm with the Lebanon High School Art Department, and on behalf of the Lebanon High School Visual Arts Department, I would like to recognize Katie Hopkins for a scholarship of $1,500. Thanks to her portfolio and hard work and lots of talent, we have been very grateful and proud for this opportunity. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Gene Bradley, class of 1960, and I'm here to present our class scholarship. I'm told by Lebanon Area Foundation we had the first endowed scholarship. Scholarship was initiated in 2006. First award was about 2010. Since then, we've awarded, this will be our 23rd scholarship. Total amount about $52,000. So class of 60, thank you very much. Congratulations. And our award, a scholarship for $4,000 to Elijah Wells. Elijah, congratulations.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Crane, and on behalf of my family and in honor of my mom, Lillian Dublin, I would like to present the Lillian Dublin Martell Scholarship to Darcy Loudon.
Miss Debbie Cantrell was not able to attend tonight, but she wanted to share that the Lions began a mission of serving our community here in Lebanon back in 1930. That was 93 years ago. In 1925, Helen Keller challenged Lions to be the Knights of the Blind in the crusade against darkness. Accepting Keller's challenge, Lebanon Host Lions regularly provide eye exams and glasses for Lebanon R3 school children in need. Lebanon R3 School's nurses are our eyes and ears and let us know when there is a need. And we always say, where there's a need, there's a lion. We also provide large print and audiobooks for the library, backpacks for the needy children, donate Build-A-Bear for Cope Domestic Violence Shelter and Mercy Pediatric Cancer Children, and so much more. I am proud to let you know that it has been our Lion tradition, we believe since inception, to recognize the most courteous girl and boy at Lebanon High School. I'm honored to be here and carry on this tradition for my club. We are excited to be giving Visa gift cards to the most courteous girl and boy student as voted on by the teachers and staff here at Lebanon High School. What an honor for them as well as their parents to be chosen. Chloe Shear, you have been chosen most courteous girl, and Caleb Nail, you have been chosen most courteous boy at Lebanon High School.
Hi, I'm Mary Russell, a member of the Lebanon Archery Board of Education, and I'm happy to present 2 scholarships this evening. The first one is in the amount of $2,000. It is the Marion Dale Summerford Memorial Scholarship, and it is awarded to Jaden Norris. The next is the Mark Windsor Memorial Scholarship, and it is in the amount of $2,000, and it is being awarded to Kaylee McDermott.
Good evening. My name is Trevor Jones. This is George Booth and Michael Sewell on behalf of the Rural Hive Scholarship. Rural Hive was a resident of Lee County as youth, and through his benevolence, we were able to bestow 3 scholarships of $1,000 apiece to Richard Kearns, Corey Smith, and Caleb Dawes.
My name is Amy Waterman, and I am a member of your Lebanon Archery Board of Education. I'm here tonight to present a few scholarships. The first one is the Mercy Health Foundation Scholarship, and it is to Miss Emily Judith Duenes Gonzalez. The second one is the Missouri Courage Scholarship Rural Courage Award, and that is to Miss Shelby Halstead. And the third one is the Missouri FBLA Dream, and that is to Nicholas Dodson.
Hello everyone, my name is Jared Schultz. I'm with MFA Oil here in Lebanon. I am proud to present the MFA Foundation Scholarship to 2 bright individuals. It is my pleasure to announce the winner of the MFA Foundation Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. It is sponsored by MFA Oil here in Lebanon. Congratulations.
Good evening, I'm Brenda Jeffries, and I am here to represent the Miss Dogwood Scholarship Pageant. The Miss Dogwood Pageant is ran in conjunction with the Dogwood Festival at the Lake area for the last 72 years. Young ladies can enter the pageant in hopes of earning scholarships, and they spend their year representing the area at local events, ribbon cuttings, and volunteering their time. I am pleased to present the scholarship tonight to Miss Emily Burns in the amount of $750. And there's actually a second recipient that we didn't get on the list, Haven Hicks, and she has $200 as well.
Hi, I'm Ashley Rains, and I have had the honor of being the varsity cheer coach for the last 2 school years. And tonight I'm excited to award Emily with a $1,000 scholarship on behalf of the Missouri Cheerleading Coaches Association.
Good evening, I'm Brad Armstrong, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, and as this year's President-elect of the Lebanon Rotary Club, I have the honor of presenting the Rotary Melba Palmer Ellis Memorial Scholarships. The Melba Palmer Ellis Memorial Scholarship was established with the Lebanon Rotary Club in 1979 by Stanley Williams in memory of his mother. Mr. Williams believed in the importance of education and the need for dedicated young people entering the profession of teaching. Over the last 44 years, over $250,000 in scholarships have been awarded by the Lebanon Rotary Club in honor of Melville Palmer Ellis. This year's will be awarding 3 scholarships to the following: Clayton Frazier, Haven Hicks, and Caleb Dam. Also have the honor to award the Missouri Scholarship and Loan Foundation's Access Extra Scholarship tonight. The following recipients: Kent Rubel, Kerrigan Moore, Reagan Tucker, Reese Rhodes, and Richard Kearns. Congratulations.
Good evening once again. My name is Dave Miller. I represent the Missouri State Association, Missouri Elk State Association. As we have worked with our community partners, it's always an honor to give back to our community and our students. For this award here, Scott Matthew was chosen from a long list of individuals for the most valuable student. So it's a very honored to get this award. Thank you.
One of the high school counselors, and I'm presenting the Myrtle McCracken Lillard Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Katie Hopkins. I'm also presenting the Oakland Moravian Methodist Church Scholarship to Kelson Keller in the amount of $500. I'm also presenting the Ellis Foundation Scholarships. There's the Burke Family Scholarship to Gracie Waterman in the amount of $2,000, and the Rooted in Rural Education Scholarships to Sydney Richardson and Taylor Rodden for the amount of $2,000.
Good evening, my name is Stephanie Sharpley. I'm here to represent Lebanon Head Start and to present the MOCA Hope Head Start Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Emily Judith Duenes Gonzalez. I'm Judy Kyle, and I am representing the Malia Club here in Lebanon. We are an organization of about 25 women within the community that do philanthropic work, get together and have a good time. So we are very pleased to present our $1,000 scholarship to Hannah Lane.
It's always a pleasure to present a scholarship to a person that is attending their dreams in the college of their choice. This year's School of Metaphysics Foundation Scholarship goes to Savannah Monton.
Hi, my name is Patricia Chestnut. I am honored to be here tonight. I'm presenting a $1,500 scholarship to Katie Hopkins and a $1,500 scholarship to Ashlyn Myers. This is for the Stephen Chestnut Memorial Art Scholarships. They're amazing. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Scott McCowan, a member of the Lebanon R3 School Board. I'm here to present the Peggy Tittle Scholarship to Abigail Allen for $1,000. Also, present the Roy True Memorial Scholarship to Levi Hopen for $500.
I'm Nick Cotton, the Director of Special Programs for the Lebanon School District, and the first scholarship I get to present tonight is the Ramona Bethroom Boswell Scholarship in the amount of $3,500 to Case Borson, Chris Wadley, Emily Burns, Jaden Collins, Taylor Rodden, and Jacoby Foltz. amount of $1,500 to Adam Jennings. The next scholarship I get to present is the Stoutland Baptist Church Scholarship in the amount of $100 to Kane Beal.
Good evening. My name is Jared Milligan. I'm a conservation agent or game warden. Having served Laclede County for the past 14 years, and I call Laclede County my home. My main responsibility as an agent is to protect Missouri's fish forest and wildlife resources, to ensure that future generations can enjoy what we as Missourians currently use and enjoy today. Another aspect of my duty is to promote and ensure that our hunting heritage remains strong. I'm currently a member of the local chapter of the National Wild Turkey Federation. Our chapter has given back to this community in many ways. One such way we believe in giving back to our community is to invest in our youth. I have the privilege of announcing the local Buncombe chapter of the National Wild Turkey Federation recipients of the Ed Fleshman Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is for $500 and goes to students who not only distinguish themselves academically, but have demonstrated they understand the importance of conserving our wildlife resources for future generations. The 2023 recipients of the National Wild Turkey Federation Ed Fleshman Memorial Scholarship is to Brooke Harrell, Peyton Jewell, and Abigail Allen. Lastly, congratulations to Lebanon High School 2023. I wish you the best of luck.
Good evening. I am Dave Schmitz. I serve as the superintendent of schools for the Lebanon School District. I have the privilege of awarding a couple of scholarships this evening. The first one is the William H. Bailey Jr. Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $2,500. The following recipients of this wonderful award are Adam Jennings, Austin Childers, Kane Beal, Justin Morgan, Caleb Nail, Matthew Scott, and Skylar Connor. Also have the privilege of awarding the Wright Perpetual Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 to Gracie Waterman. The next group of individuals we have the privilege of talking about have undoubtedly a very near and dear spot in our hearts as they have elected to serve in our armed forces. And so there'll be a number of guests that will join me on the stage after the students who are here from a number of different branches of service, to include one, our partners in education from the 58th Transportation Battalion, great partners of ours through Fort Leonard Wood. We'll also be joined by representatives of the U.S. Marine Corps, as well as the recruiters from the Missouri National Guard and also the Marine Corps. So the first two individuals, and I would ask you guys just to step forward so you can be recognized as I call your name. From the Army National Guard will be Alyssa Robinson and Kayla Clay.
Hello everyone, my name is Specialist Kaylee Lawson. I'm with the Missouri National Guard and I'm proud to represent these certificates to Private First Class Alyssa Robinson and Private Kayla Clay. Both will be receiving a $102,000 scholarship towards tuition assistance. These young ladies have amazing potential, and I cannot wait to see where the Missouri National Guard takes them. Congratulations, guys.
We'll let you all get a picture there if you'd like. All right, and joining the United States Navy is Jacoby Foltz. And joining the United States Marine Corps, Jasmine Alley. Thank you to our guests from Fort Leonard Wood, as well as recruiters in the Marine Corps. We're so grateful for you coming here to celebrate with us as our young people have elected to serve in the United States Armed Forces. I have one additional member of the Armed Forces that I'd like to recognize and another very special award, and that would be Ethan Fairclough, who has received an appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point. So congratulations, Ethan. Hey, Ethan, we're going to get another picture with you. You have not been dismissed. You know better than that. You'll learn soon enough. His scholarship is in excess of $240,000 over the next 4 years. Congratulations, Ethan. I neglected to give the opportunity for a few words related to the United States Military Academy, and so I'd like to welcome Captain, and I'm going to mispronounce it. I'll help you, ask you to say your last name.
Good evening. My name is Captain Marshall Kagowski. I'm a current company commander at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and a representative of the United States Military Academy as a West Point graduate. It's my pleasure to be here at Lebanon High School to present Ethan Fairclough with an appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point, New York. For those of you who may not know, West Point graduates have served our country for over 2 centuries. We have provided the nation with military leaders such as Generals Grant, Patton, Eisenhower, and MacArthur. Of the first 30 NASA astronauts, 6 were West Pointers, including Ed White, the first American to walk in space, and Buzz Aldrin, the second man to walk on the moon. We have seen West Pointers as presidents, members of Congress, business executives, and community leaders. Indeed, at West Point, much of the history we teach was made by those we taught. West Point has provided our nation with leaders of character and will continue to do so in generations to come. The West Point experience prepares our graduates well, culminating in a Bachelor of Science degree and a commission as a second lieutenant in the United States Army. West Point demands a particular kind of student, one who is extremely motivated, physically fit, possesses high academic acumen, and is interested in a military career. This student must receive a nomination from a member of Congress and realize that at West Point, excelling in military leadership is as important to class standing as understanding quantum physics. This year, over 15,000 highly qualified students from across the country competed for an appointment to West Point. With so many applicants and only 1,200 cadetships available, the admissions committee was highly selective. Lebanon High School should be honored to have one of these successful applicants in its graduating class. For the aspiring candidate, West Point offers a fully paid 4-year college scholarship, military training in the best army in the world, and leadership development by the premier institution of its kind. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to award one of these prestigious scholarships to a deserving Lebanon High School student. On behalf of the President of the United States, I am pleased to award this appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point, New York, to Ethan Fairclough.
Will Christian, Athletic Director here at Lebanon High School. I get the privilege this evening to introduce our athletic scholarship recipients. First, Heaven Shockley with Lincoln University. She is receiving a $3,000 athletic scholarship. Dakota Windsor, Rockhurst University, receiving a $12,000 scholarship. Cade Musha with Southwest Baptist University, receiving an $11,272 scholarship. Reagan McCowan with Western Illinois University, receiving $23,171. Neosho County Community College, Jonathan Perryman, receiving $5,000. East Central College, Jaden Collins, receiving $1,000. And Missouri Southern University, Caden Morris, receiving $4,000.
Good evening. My name is Craig Blair. I'm the director of Capital Academy. Capital Academy is a training center for students who are interested in the construction industry. We focus on the bridge, heavy equipment operation, asphalt, and earthwork. It's a privilege tonight to present Ronnie Garrett with a $7,000 scholarship.
University for Maya Elliott in the amount of $22,645. The next one is to College of the Ozarks, and those are for two of our graduates, Kane Bill and Kaylee McDermott, in the amount of $20,800. Abigail Allen in the amount of $21,000, Brandon Perry in the amount of $23,000, and Gracie Waterman in the amount of $33,900. Evangel University is the next one for Reese Rhodes in the amount of $20,500. Iowa State University for Jaden Norris in the amount of $11,000. And lastly, Kansas City Art Institute Scholarship for Ashlyn Myers in the amount of $34,045, and Samantha Brayman in the amount of $30,695.
Receiving a scholarship from Lincoln University, Heaven Shockley in the amount of $4,250. Receiving scholarships from Lindenwood, Braylee Munholland in the amount of $8,000, Hayden Charlton Burns in the amount of $4,000, and Caitlin Mack in the amount of $10,500.
Receiving scholarships tonight from Missouri State University are Kelson Keller in the amount of $3,000. Audrey Dow in the amount of $3,000. Bren York in the amount of $2,500. Sierra Raymer in the amount of $13,245. Cross Pizzetti in the amount of $6,500. Dallas Edson in the amount of $14,975. Destiny Skaggs in the amount of $12,245. Dylan Ross in the amount of $4,850. Isabella Carmago in the amount of $5,850. Jarrett Singh in the amount of $8,944. Jordan Lester in the amount of $12,245. Katie Hopkins in the amount of $4,000. Katie Schumate in the amount of $8,944. Marissa Morgan in the amount of $12,245. Owen Antozeski in the amount of $3,000. Peyton Jewell in the amount of $3,000. Richard Kearns in the amount of $12,245. Shelby Halstead in the amount of $12,245. Congratulations to each of these students from Missouri State University.
Good evening. I'm Brian Jackson, Assistant Director of Lebanon Technology and Career Center, and it's my honor tonight to award these scholarships to some outstanding students that have either been in my classroom in the past years or they've walked our halls this year. For Missouri University of Science and Technology, Christopher Wadley for $21,995. Caden Hyatt, $6,500, and Reese Clemene, $17,695. For Missouri Welding Institute Scholarship, Denver Lopez. It takes a village. For the Missouri Welding Institute Scholarship, have Denver Lopez for $1,000 and Levi Hoban, $1,000. Neosho County Community College Scholarship, Jonathan Perryman, $510. For Iron Eagle Welding Academy Scholarship, Sean Early, $250. State Technical College, Martin Kirby Memorial Scholarship to Adam Jennings for $500. And UMOS National Farm Worker Grant to Jonathan Perryman for $7,155.
Logan Johnston received $40,000 from Nebraska Wesleyan University. From Rockhurst University, Brandy Leifer, $25,000, and Dakota Windsor, $25,000. From Southeast Missouri State University, Rainier Sodi, and $8,750. From Southwest Baptist University, Cade Musha, in the amount of $12,500. Case Warson, the amount of $14,500. And Clayton Frazier, $14,500. Caitlin Darst, $24,800, Caleb Nail, $18,500, and Reagan Tucker, $18,000. Going to the University of Alabama, Libby Hayes received scholarships in the amount of $28,000 and Matthew Scott in the amount of $8,000. Going to the University of Central Missouri, Austin Childers received scholarships in the amount of $6,000 and Bianca Little in the amount of $3,000. Going to the University of Kansas, Brooke Harrell received scholarships for $16,700 and Emma Huff for $28,200. And going to the University of Missouri in Columbia, Elena Simch received $5,000, Emily Burns $3,500, Justin Morgan $18,050, Sophie Murphy $15,900, Taylor Rodden $18,000, and Joshua Allen.
few minutes and thank several people for helping to make sure that tonight's event took place and ran smoothly. First, we would like to thank Deidre, Yvonne, and Ashley out of our counseling department for all of the hard work and time that went into making tonight run as smoothly as it has. They put a lot of time and effort into the days leading up to this event. To the Lebanon High School faculty and staff for their support, their total dedication and service to all of our students, and for participating and helping in the selection of many of the awards tonight. To Mr. Eric Adams for taking pictures for us to capture these wonderful memories. To all of our presenters tonight, thank you for dedicating the time and the energy to be here. To all of our scholarship donors, both local and far away. To the parents and the families of our seniors, thank you for raising such fabulous young individuals. We are thankful for you giving them to us over the last 4 years. And to Mrs. Heidi Conti for the countless hours that she has poured into tonight's amazing events. So thank you, Heidi, you've done a fantastic job. I'd like to thank our central office administration and school board members for being here and for all of the time and energy that they also pour into our entire school system from the time they were very small children to where they are tonight. And finally, to our seniors. My hope is that you always remember and honor the many gifts and generosities that you received here tonight, and that you use each of them to help you become who you were meant to be. Go do great things, and congratulations to each of you. Have a good evening and be safe. And those of you, seniors, Mr. Adams, could we get one large group picture? Okay, seniors, to the stage, please. We'll make it quick, and then your